Everyday Superpower, where we talk body language, relationships, game, everything in between. Today, I want to talk on this. Let me refer to my note. What is expressed by a person is produced by who they are. So what somebody expresses to another individual is not so much an identification of party number two, but a direct insight of party number one. I.e., the mouthpiece is representing what is internal of that person. A person could say to another person, "You are fat and disgusting." That says more about the person saying it than the recipient of the message. That expresses a perspective from party number one and gives an insight into party number one. Have a look at party number one, individual number one. Are they being realistic? Are they trying to overtly disguise their interest and preference by showcasing an overt disgust? Are they genuinely trying to be harmful? And if so, why are they going out of their way to do so? Are they unhappy? You see? Because what happy person goes out of their way to hurt another person? Not many. Is party number one projecting their own feelings towards themselves onto party number two? You are fat and disgusting, and I really mean it. I hate fat and I think fat is disgusting, yet I look at it in the mirror every day and see it. Or I'm so obsessed with the idea of being fat and disgusting that I have to put you down so much because I have body dysmorphia and I'm so paranoid of getting to your position I have to starve myself every day. There is an underlying discontent. Projection is great and big. I can't stand somebody who lies for no reason, says the man who lies for no reason. And you look at him and you find hypocrisy in the words he says. Have you ever heard somebody explain themselves but place it on a scapegoat, place it upon a different individual? Maybe this person doesn't even exist, but he expresses or she expresses herself upon this random individual, explains herself and expresses how negative of a person that is. Trying to distance themselves from their own actions. Isn't that weird? What somebody says about another person says less about the other person, but more so about the person saying it. Not so long prior to this, I did a video on men who happened to be very vocal about other women and happened to put women down, even though they hadn't been provoked to doing so. And you must question what the purpose and the psychological reason for this is. Why are you going out of your way to behave towards the fairer sex in this manner? It's almost like bullying behaviour, because I don't think you would act in the same manner towards a man face to face. Am I wrong? Am I wrong in saying that? Understand what comes from the mouth of an individual is a reflection of their inner soul, and they may try and deceive you, but it's your job to understand the message. You must translate the message because there is a truth in there, and the soul and the spirit is screaming that truth into the world, but then the human deceitful mind, the devilish brain of the human, tries to shroud the message in this fog of confusion. You say you're so happy, but we know you're not. So you're saying you're happy to try and hide the opposite in plain simple terms. You're so incredibly homophobic because, you see where I'm coming from? Anger is reoccurring as an issue in this specific context. If you are a target of somebody's anger, never take it personally, because it's a direct reflection of how they feel. Not towards you, but towards themselves, and at that particular moment generally, down to their circumstances, the environment as to which they exist has provoked this emotional response for them to need to express this heavy negative emotion towards somebody else. It's as if to say, I can't continue holding this weight. Let me give this weight to you. Let me express myself in this manner to allow you to feel my pain. When I was younger, I got into a traumatic situation. And when I had to make a few phone calls to resolve that situation, I offloaded my feelings onto one particular person, to the point where they had to leave me alone for a moment, because I was so heavy with a sharp tongue towards who they were and what they represented and their existence. It was nothing to do with them. It was nothing to do with them. It was down to the pain I felt. And I needed to express that and have somebody know how I felt. I was, at the time, in belief that they could have assisted me more. So I found reason to hurt them. But the reality was they tried the best they could do and experienced some degree of the hurt I felt. If not more, maybe. If not more. Who knows how it affected them. So you see, it's not a matter of who they are, but it's a matter of who I am. When one person is taking action, you pay attention to the person who is taking action. Have you heard the quote, what is it? To throw stones and hide your hand? You throw a stone and you hear a noise over there, but the cause of that noise is right here. What else? Passive aggression. Why are you being passive aggressive towards me? It seems like you have some unresolved issue. I've rambled on that for long enough. I feel that's something worth discussing for a moment, even for myself, a little food for thought. On that note, I'm going to sign out. Click like and subscribe because I do upload every day, and I've got 2 links down in the description of this video. One will take you through to the catalogue of body language. It's my playlist of my own material where I teach you how to read people through their subconscious behaviour. Second to that is the Patreon, where you'll learn attraction and repulsion body language on a deep level, yeah? You'll take it into the real world. You'll never forget the information. I promise you. I promise you. I'm signing out.